Hi, welcome to Comet Knowledge Sharing Program. Myself, Ilan again, Technical Director at Comet Computer Private Limited. If you haven't subscribed our YouTube channel, please do subscribe the YouTube channel. So in this video, we'll be discussing how to configure the secondary zone in DNS server configured on Windows Server 2019. So configuring a secondary DNS server, before configuring your secondary DNS server, we need to enable the zone transfer in the primary DNS server, because the zone transfer should not happen to any anonymous servers. So that we need to configure the zone transfer so that the IPs to which the zone transfer is configured for the IPs only the zone file will get replicated. And after configuring the DNS zone transfer in the primary DNS server, in a member server, so for configuring a secondary zone, we need to have a member server. In that member server, we'll install the DNS server role. And after installing the DNS role in the member server, we'll be configuring the secondary zone for maintaining the host records, and also we'll configure the secondary zone for SRE record zone, and also we can configure the secondary zone for reverse lookup zone also. So now we will start with the demonstration. First we will see how to configure the DNS zone transfer in the primary DNS server. So this is my domain controller, which is already configured as a DNS server. So in this we have configured Active Directory along with DNS. So this domain controller name is server01, and apart from that server01, I have one more server02, and that is added as the number of the domain. And also I have a client computer, client01, so which is a Windows 10 computer. So now we will see how to configure the DNS zone transfer. First of all, open the DNS management console. Under that, expand the forward lookup zone and right click on the any zone which you want to configure the secondary zone. Just right click on that particular zone, go to properties. So there you can see the option zone transfer. So here you can, by default zone transfer will not be enabled, so none of the servers can get zone files from this particular server. So for now I'm enabling the DNS zone transfer. So the default configuration will be allow zone transfer to any server. So it means that any server can get the zone files from this primary DNS server, but I don't want any server or any anonymous server to get the zone database. So I want to get only the DNS servers which is listed in the name server record. So you can see the details here. So here we have only one DNS server. If we have multiple DNS server, all the servers will be listed over here. So whichever the server listed here, that servers will get the zone files from the primary DNS server when the second option is enabled. But for now I don't have any DNS servers, any other DNS servers other than the primary DNS server. So I want to allow zone transfer with a specific IP. So that I choose this option, allow to the following servers. So here we can edit and give the IP address of the server to which you are going to configure it as a secondary DNS server. So I'm going to configure 192.168.0.0 is 10.2. So this is my IP address of server 02. Okay, so when I give this IP address, it will attempt to resolve. So it may take some time. So you may need not to bother about that. But still here it is saying that some timeout error, but we need not to bother about that. You can just proceed OK and give apply and then OK. See, now we have configured zone transfer only for this service zone. So similarly we need to configure the zone transfer for the host zone also. And the same way we need to configure zone transfer for reverse lookup zone also. So now we have enabled zone transfer for all the three zones: survey zone, host zone, and the reverse lookup zone. So now in the other server we can, that is in server 02, we can configure the secondary zone. So for which first we need to install the DNS server role. So after first we are going to install it. We are going to install the DNS server role in Windows Server 2019, which is already a member of the domain. So here I have the server, which is server 02, and its IP address is 192.168.0.10.2. So we are in the right server. So first we need to install the DNS server role in the server, and also you can see this is actually a member server. In the previous server we have seen this. So now I'll install the role. So when you enable the DNS server role, it will ask you to add the administration tools. And I just click on this add feature, so that administration tools features will be added automatically. So now we can install. So once this installation is done, we can proceed with configuring the secondary zone for host record zone, and also we'll see how to configure the secondary zone for SRE record zone, and also we'll see how to configure the secondary zone for reverse lookup zone. So for completing this role installation, it may take a few minutes. We'll just wait for a while. Yeah, the role installation is done. So now we can proceed with configuring the secondary zone. So go to tools and select DNS, so where we can open the DNS management console. So under which you can see forward lookup zone. So under this forward lookup zone, right click on that, select new zone, and here you can select the zone type as a secondary zone, then give next, and here give the zone name. So the zone name is that should be your zone which is created in the primary DNS server. So common.com is our zone, and then type the master DNS server's IP, that is your primary DNS server's IP. Okay, so now you can see the primary DNS server IP is getting resolved. Then proceed next and just to finish. And here you can see zone not loaded by the DNS server. So we can load the zone manually. Right click on the zone and click on this option transfer from master. Just click on this refresh button. You can see all the records available now, and also you can verify whether you are able to do the changes. So now we can see there is no possibility to change any record, so all the records are available only, so read only. Okay, similarly we will not be able to create a new record, so we will not have option to create any new record. So this is a secondary zone maintains only the read only copy. So now we have created the secondary zone for the host records. Similarly, we can create a secondary zone for service records. And then give the zone name of the service zone. Type the master DNS server's IP. Then give next and finish. So you can also see all the service zone records are replicated. Similarly, we can create the reverse lookup zone. So even the reverse lookup zone has been created and all the records are available now. So I believe you got a good idea about creating the reverse lookup zone and how to make the records available in the reverse lookup zone secondary zone, as well as the reverse lookup zone. Secondary zone for the service records and secondary zone for the host records. So in the next videos, we'll be discussing about mastering DNS server. So how to become a master in managing the DNS. So in the next video, we'll be discussing that. And hope you got a good idea, good knowledge on DNS. And thanks for watching this video. And do like and share the video so that your friends too can get the benefit of this video. Thank you all. Bye.